Hi, this is Chris Davies of /Gear, and I'm here at the world premiere of Prometheus in London, UK. It's Ridley Scott's brand new prequel to the Alien franchise, and we're here on the red carpet, or the blue carpet, to meet some celebrities and find out what they're looking forward to from tonight's first showing.
I just want to work with filmmakers who inspire me, and he's one of those filmmakers that just, I like his films, I like what he does, and I feel so lucky to be in a place in my career where I, can hold out to work with people like that.
I was just wondering, the technology kind of obviously plays a huge part in the film, so where do you get your inspiration from that? Do you look at what we're using today, or
I think a big part of it is just Ridley's obsession with technology. He has an amazing production designer, Arthur Max, and for him, it's really how everything looks, but it has to have a real functionality to it. So when you walk on the set, they're not just computer screens that are running fancy data, they're actually hooked up to hard drives, and people can operate them. So on a writing level, you basically just say, there's a lot of flashing lights here, there's a hologram of a map here, but you leave the design work to the designers.
Is there a particular set piece from this that you really hang your hat on, that you'll remember the most from this film?
I think what I'm talking about is Ridley wanted one of the key sets, which you see on most of the advertising, the giant head ampule chamber, and he wanted it to be have a feeling of a cathedral, something quasi-religious, in fact, and that was the one that we sort of, all kind of had a go at. And it's very interesting because there's a lot of overlay from one illustration to another, and sometimes we took an idea from one which had nothing to do with where it ended up in the movie, but the aesthetic of it was transposed because it had a certain quality that was layered over a completely different idea. For example.
When you were working on it, did you give a lot of consideration to the fact that it would be in 3D natively?
100. I mean, Ridley spent yes and no would be the answer. I think the right version of it. Ridley spent a ton of time testing a range of cameras, looking at a range of different systems, meeting with a number of analysts about nature of the brain and eyes relationship in 3D, and then having looked at it all, finally said enough. I'm sick of this. I've worked in 3D my entire career. When you do a giant big vista shot in Gladiator, and his point was always this, and it's 100% right, no one in the audience experiences that flat. You always experience that in 3 dimension. And I think the big choice, and I think the reason people find the 3D very satisfying is he did not alter his shooting style for it. His point was to use it to make the movie as immersive and as immediate as you've ever seen, but not to limit him, not to adjust, but to kind of go for it and commit to it in an absolute way. And I think that was the smartest, among the many, the smartest, boldest choice he made about the 3D here. I think why audiences will really respond to it.
One final question on fashion. What do you feel most comfortable in, or what sort of fashion means to you?
Sweatpants, like everybody else. Sweatpants.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hi.